Good evening. Hello, my name is Frankie Kington, the Wise Entrepreneur. It's our weekly YouTube, and my guest speaker, as always, is Bertrand. We're going to talk about why a sense of humor is the best medicine for us. No laughing now.
I was going to say no laughing. This is no laughing after this.
Okay. Yeah.
No laughing.
Yeah. So, what an interesting topic here, Roger, and we're going to explore this, because it's very important, isn't it, to have a sense of humor in these times. But when we talk about a sense of humor, Roger, we have to draw the line, I assume, because sometimes we can have a sense of humor, but we can take things a little bit too far.
Oh, yeah.
Sense of humor where everybody's laughing. I honestly believe that if everybody's laughing, it's a good sense of humor. If you're offending people, it's different. What do you say to that, Roger?
Can you say that again? That just
I believe that if everybody's laughing at your sense of humor, it's more humorous. But if you have a sense of humor where but one side's laughing, the other person isn't.
Oh, but that's a good point you're making.
That, because it might be that we're taking things too far. So what's your take on that, Roger?
Well, I mean, you can't always get the balance 100% right. There always be people who are not happy. It doesn't matter what you do. Yeah. So whether you crack a joke or whether you don't crack a joke or whether you do this or whether you do that or whether you do the other, we won't be able to please everyone. Yeah. But I can give you a couple. I can give you a couple of examples. When I was at my parents' and a while ago, I remember, and I was telling them that I can't remember what the joke was, and then I said, right, and this is where the English people are laughing at. I know disrespect to the English people is because we are just different. We have different culture, so we laugh at different things. And then so while I mentioned what it was, unfortunately I can't give the example. Sorry guys, but the English people were laughing at it, and then my brother, my mom, she was still with us, my dad, and all that. They were a bit, what is on about? Then my brother said, when do we need to laugh? And then it's just different. And I remember when through the Speak Up Challenge, when I gave my speech number 2, I had a good sense of humor. And then I was imagining giving that speech in front of a mixed audience of English people and French people. And I was imagining the room where half of the audience laugh and the other half doesn't, And then I think I wanted to mention that to the audience at the time. I don't think I managed to fit it in. I didn't, but I was at some point I was to say to the audience here, can you imagine, I said there is only a channel between us and there is a sea of differences, but we can see it with Brexit. They don't agree on whether they are going to strike a deal. I have absolutely no idea, but it's we don't live far apart, but we're very close distance-wise, but we're very far in so many ways from each other. Yeah, and then my idea was to tell the audience at the time, even though my speech went very well, I wanted to tell the audience, can you imagine an audience of 80 people here, half French and half English, and then you have half of the room laughing, the other half scratching their head about, so that would be quite. No, but apart from that, having a sense of humor, we need a laugh. And then the other day I need to redo that video, and I did it because it was too much. It was a 4K, which is too heavy for my computer. 4K, and
I thought it was something else.
Exactly. That's the humor can be impromptu. Okay. I don't think you need to edit that bit. Just leave it in. Yeah. Okay. I did a video, but I need to redo it. Alexa, when we say hello to Alexa, And then when she put the music on and all that. So I was having a discussion with Alexa,
Yeah.
and then Michael was recording the video, and then my cat came next to me. So I ended up doing a video on my cat and Alexa, but I couldn't put it on YouTube because the file was too big. So so my computer wouldn't digest it, so I had to do it again. But the discussion was around. I tried to put a bit sense of humor, and then I said something like, "At least Boris Johnson is not going to stop me seeing Alexa and my cat." And at least I can have two people in my room, Alexa and Michael is a part of my bubble.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She might be able to sing. She might be able to sing you a song to sing you to sleep, Roger. Or she might be able to do something else. I don't know.
So, and then the cat, I said to Michael, it would be great if my cat came next to me. So she did actually. And so Michael might be, might have a possibility to send me that video. But if not, I'll do it again. But yeah, no, Boris cannot stop me from seeing Alexa. And
Cannot.
and Michael, because it's my part of my bubble. So that means I've got two people in the same one, which is very distant because through a computer. And I said Michael is probably 10 meters away. Oh, I don't live in I am not in a penthouse yet. No, not yet, or a mansion, 10 meters. So we did a video around that. It was quite funny. So a bit, and the first one was very good with it. It was even better. But I noticed I cleaned something on my sofa and it was not dry. So on the picture, it showed us quite contrast with our picture. Oh no, yeah. And then at the end, oh no, we forgot to change from 4K format to a lower format. So my computer could digest it. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So my computer got sick in the end. It was too much for him. A bit like us when we eat too much.
The computer says no, then, in other words, yeah.
Pardon?
The computer says no.
Yeah, my computer says too much for me. My stomach is full. Okay.
No, what? I actually have a sat nav now, and it's in Australian, and it says, "Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice day," and all that. And if you can take the next turning, and when I get to my destination, it says, "Well done, you've reached your destination. Let's hope it's a sunny day with the seagulls and the." You can go and play on the beach and all that and stand and stuff. And I'm thinking, what is this thing talking about? You know what I mean? All I want to do is get from A to B. And it's going on. Hello, good day, mate, in Australia. I think it's quite funny, But wouldn't it be funny for I want to go somewhere and they put in the address and the sat nav turned around and said to me, "What the heck are you talking about, Frankie? Does this address exist?
Yeah.
No way, you're not putting it into me." Something like that. Where do you think
you know what? There was something funny with one of the old sat nav I had before a few years ago. About 5-6 years ago, I would say now. And then Scott can witness that. He can back me up on that because at a specific point between Bertrand and Kersley, on a specific road, just before turning right and then left again, my old sat nav used to say "Ratatataplan."
Yeah.
Ratataplan. 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 Okay, fair enough. What was it about? Yeah, and then it got confused because there is a bit of confusion with Moorside Road where he lives, and there is a bit of confusion there. But the modern sat nav is okay with it, but the older one they get mixed up. I'm not surprised. It's a very strange way they've done it over there. It's a bit confusing. But anyway, so that was quite funny. Ratataplan. Yeah. So that's good. So yeah. So a sense of humor. Yeah. Absolutely. We need to have one. And then even when then I think even when you do business, I think you need to have a sense of humor. Obviously, there is a place for everything, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think it's important to have a laugh at ourselves now and again. To not take ourselves too serious.
Oh yeah.
Roger, because that boils down to we have a good sense of humour,
Yeah, sorry for the little gap there. Yeah, I had yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to laugh about now. But the
Just
yeah, I
laugh.
think no, I think it's important to have a sense of humor, and we try not to offend people. Yeah.
Yeah. And I have a dry sense of humor sometimes,
Hmm.
you
And
know.
then it's interesting because now I can laugh at some English jokes, not all of them, but I would say a good a good percentage of them, I would say. But there are still some that just go a bit beyond me, and so I would imagine, I don't know, yeah, because let's not forget, even in England, even in the UK, there are lots of differences between the north and south, between the northwest and the southwest or southeast, and all that. Yeah, yeah. So it's the same in every country, I would imagine. Yeah, yeah. And I can imagine even in China, when I went to China, actually, the I was asking why on Chinese television, and there was a lot of table tennis on Chinese on the news on Chinese television because it's a national sport. Yeah, and I was asking why at the hotel why they have the subtitle in Chinese even though the news were in Chinese, and
Yeah, yeah.
so so I ask it's because the accent is so different between parts of the countries. Chinese in the north of China may not understand people in the south of China, for example, in a lot of ways. I think it goes beyond that even because I'm not too sure the Chinese language works. But
I mean, it does happen. I've done it in the UK languages. A lot of different places where we go in the UK where we're struggling to understand what people are saying.
well, it's true that because once I was
Sometimes I
driving
just
to,
I just go like that and just keep nodding my head, and I don't
yeah,
know, as if I know. And then
yeah, I think
hopefully,
you
don't
yeah,
ask me
I've done
anything
that
back.
before. I've done that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, to just I didn't know what to do, so I went, yeah, okay, I understand. I follow you, and then, but in fact, I didn't follow anything. I just yeah, yeah, and
Don't
when
get
there
into
is a
that
strong
habit.
accent, there is a strong accent. Is it in the northeast of this country of England?
Newcastle, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's very strong, yeah, and but I think I managed to understand something, but it was quite difficult to follow. And then the Liverpool accent, I got used to it because I went to the ICA, which is still based in Liverpool, and John Haynes
Yeah.
International Coaching Academy, and when we were able to meet before the pandemic started or before the restriction started. So it's quite. I still have some problem to understand Leon sometimes. So I've got to really focus to understand Leon because a Liverpool accent is quite something, isn't it? Yeah. So
Yes. So we have a sense of humour, and when we talk about different accents, is we can have certain jokes, can't we, Roger? We can have dry jokes, humorous jokes,
what do
dirty
you call
jokes.
what do you call dry jokes?
A
Not
dry
wet.
joke is a kind of silly joke. Do you
I
want to
can't
tell you a
talk.
silly joke then? Yeah.
Pardon? Say that again.
Tell
Sorry.
you a silly joke, yeah. What has got what has got 6 legs, green, and if it falls out of a tree, it will kill you.
Oh yeah. Oh, I've heard jokes like that before, even in French as well. We got jokes like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
A snooker table.
Yeah. 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 We have jokes like that as well in France. Yeah. Yeah. We have lots like that as well. Yeah. So that's a similar sense of humor. Yeah. And then so there is yeah. And then I remember once when I went to the last club, and I found that quite funny actually. But I mean, that young person was probably not very happy looking back. But I was going to work at the last club at 6 o'clock in the evening, and the youth club in the town in Bolton, and I was smiling. Yeah, okay. And then I remember walking towards where all the young people were, and I was going to do my table tennis with them and that kind of thing. And then one of the young guys said, "Well, why are you smiling? Is there something wrong with you?"
Yeah, some people are like that, aren't they? They can be
Yeah.
very,
So
silly.
I can't remember why I told him, but I wanted to say something like, "Why do I need to be miserable or something?" Yeah.
I always say you need to be wary of people who ask you why you smiling or what you happy for.
Yeah, people think you're hiding something because you're happy,
Yeah.
because you are in a good mood or something. So
So
you
always
must be
think
hiding
when you
something.
say that they must be upset
Yeah,
or hiding
yes.
something themselves.
So in their mind, I'm hiding something because
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm smiling, so I must have robbed somebody of £1,000, so I'm £1,000 richer. So that's why I'm smiling. So I must be hiding something.
So Roger, a few tips on why smiling is the best medicine before we round up.
Okay, I would say from a physical point of view, when you are very grumpy, and then we had a good word today about being grumpy.
What?
A good word
Hey,
today, being
what are you on
grumpy.
about?
We're on about, yeah, yeah. Oh well, never mind. Let's anyway, grumpy. If you're grumpy, you're using more muscles in your body and a lot of negative energy, so it drains you. But when you're smiling and laughing, you're using less muscle and you're more relaxed. Yeah. So the being grumpy, makes you tired, to be honest. Like my cat, but she's not grumpy. She's all right. Yeah. Yeah. I told her off. She's scratching a little bit of my wall there, over there. She
I'd
could always
say if you're going to use one muscle, but it's not going to make you grumpy, we all
yeah.
know what that is. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave that to your imagination, ladies and gentlemen. Entrepreneurs, infopreneurs, innerpreneurs, and remember, smile, laughter, a sense of humor is the best medicine. If you like the content on this YouTube, leave us a comment, please, below. Leave us a comment. We'd like to hear what you have to say. Hit the notification bell. And remember, sense of humor is always the best way forward. Thanks again for tuning in. My warmest wishes to you, Roger. Thanks again, my guest speaker and good friend. It's always a joy to be on with you. It's very valuable. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks again, Roger. Bye-bye, my friend.
Good night. Au revoir. Salut. Bye.
Bye-bye.